Can you hear me? Okay. Now I can hear me. What else? Back. Back. Settings. Sounds. Okay, here we go. We are going to well, first we're going to do this thing here. Okay. Then we are going to try the achievement again. I think it's it's 8 hours. So, gotta hurry up and grab some burner and a furnace and get some coal in there. What can I build right away? I need to build a burner, so I need some stone. And I already figured it out. If I haven't made it to the point where the rocket silo is built by 7 hours in, it's not going to happen. So, if I get to 7 hours and I don't have it, you won't see any of this. On the other hand, if I make it, you'll see it. Alright, I'm sure that thing's out of coal by now. So, here we go. We're going to fill it up with some coal. Mine some more coal. Fill this. And then 2 furnaces. We need some iron gear wheels, so I'm going to need some iron. No, it's doing the iron. I'll just take care of the stone until I get to the iron. And you can never have too many furnaces. On an 8-hour run, even on the 15-hour run, you can never have too much stone. You can never have too much coal. You can never have too much iron. Not for any stage of it. So, and you should always be building something. Handcrafting something. Alright. Let's get back up here. Perfect. Right on time. Drop the coal. Gonna need a bunch more coal. Oh, grab the iron. That's gonna help a ton. Like a metric ton. Alright. Now I want one of these. Picking up coal. And another one. Taking out the iron. We need 2 bits of coal to get this whole thing started. And we're gonna need I need one more for... Alright. Get this chest down so we can start gathering. Turn on alt mode. Now, you'll notice that the burner is only supplying coal to the burner. We have to manually add coal to the furnace, which is fine. It's totally what we live for. And there ain't a whole lot to say at this point. We gotta hurry up. And no, the burners will not fuel themselves. You do have to look, like if you have a line of burners, you still have to load the last one. Okay, I need more iron. Still more. Oh, but you know what? Snag that. I probably, yeah. All right. Got some stone going. In a minute, I'll have like a couple more burners. Drop those there. I'll take all the coal out of, no, take it out of this one and drop it in that one. Start collecting some more iron. There will be much pausing. So if the cursor jumps around a bit, that's what's happening. It paused and came back. And this is the boring part, so I may just skip ahead through this for you. I think I'm probably going to want a total of like a row and a half of those. And now we need some coal. Now we're starting to get productive. Need some more coal. Make sure to drop off that. You know what? Always building something. So if you didn't know, if you hold down the right mouse button and just wander around, whenever you get into range of something that's an above ground object, it'll automatically start harvesting that object. That's how I'm able to just run around hitting these trees without having to stop and click on them and all that stuff. And I do want to clear out all of these trees because, much like with most of the rest of this stuff, you can never have too much wood. If you're running for an achievement, a time achievement, do not use your wood as a fuel source. Not only is it not that great to begin with, but you need it for your power poles. And you need a lot of power poles. Like, this particular seed might not have enough trees, which is just, you know, nuts. And on that note, it's almost, no, not almost, it is time to start our first line of copper. There we go. Alright. Back to it. Took a little break. Now it's time to start harvesting copper. And what do we do with copper? Make 20 of those. 3 of those. And now, and 180 of those. And then we're going to need some power. So we need some steam engines. Oh, time to collect some coal and re-coal everything. Starting with the main coal supplier. And then get those guys. here and refill these. Check out the stone. Stone's looking good. Collect more copper. Lots of copper, real quick. Get some iron going. Okay, now last time I went east, so this time I think I'm going to go south. Which means I want to clear out a whole crap ton of these woods. And this is just going to be boring wood chopping stuff. I think I'll speed this up for the video. Probably shouldn't be going after the stones just yet. Should be waiting for the upgraded pickaxe, which happens after steel. But, you know what? I think I need the room to work, because I want to get a lot of these things set up way ahead of when I can actually use them. I mean, as much as practical, anyway. And I did some test running before this. With the enemy distance set off to 600%, there's a long way you can go away from your starting camp in order to, before you even begin to reach bad guy territory. And of course, if you're doing the 8-hour run, you don't want to reach bad guy territory. You don't want to have to be researching any of the military stuff at all if you can possibly avoid it. It takes up time that you really don't have to spare. Okay, that's clear for now. Let's go harvest some junk. Yeah, that was a good spot, or a good time to come back. Because what do we got going on here? We're running out of coal in those guys. We're probably running out of coal over here too. No, we were good on coal in there. That's great. Alright, but we're almost full on iron plates. So I need 20 of these. I have 7 going. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. And that'll get us started with run row. I've got enough to do at least 20 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 more. So that's 40 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 80. That's a couple of rows, and then the rest will go into steam engines for right now. I got the lab built. Excellent. So I need to come over here and drop the lab down. And I need to put those in there, and it doesn't have power, which is a big deal. But as soon as it does, it's automation 1. Start it. And we've got to clear some of this out. So we're going south with the factory, which means we want to go north with power. Which works out well because there's this coal field, this giant coal field right here. So let's go clear out some of these woods so we can get a good old gigantic, ginormous power station going. And actually, you really only need a tiny one to start with, but yeah, it's 22 minutes. Alright, that's probably more than enough for right now. Let's head back and gather up our resources. Yeah, that was plenty. You can see most of these are completely full of coal, and that's just a bad idea. You don't want that. You want that coal to be out there working for you. Like I said, you can never have too many miners. You can never have too many furnaces. And like right now, I don't have enough furnaces. I got some furnaces coming, but I think they're going into the boilers. So we're gonna build all of the stuffs. A little secret: if you're full up on your inventory, you can just start handcrafting stuff, and it'll eat through the space in your inventory. Let you claim some of it back. Okay, we got a boiler, finally. We've got a steam engine. Need to put down a power pole, 2 power poles to get them connected, get that cooked in. And then I need those water pumps. So I'm going to have to cancel those. I'm going to have to cancel everything until I get to the water pumps. One of those. And how many? So we've got 50, 79, that's 80, so that's good. Get the water pump going here. Get a single pipe to connect those. Alright, and now we're making some science. That is not where I want those to go. Eventually, like right now it's fine. But I want it to go probably... Let's see. I wanted at least one space off of there. First, get rid of that rock. Build me 4 more of those. 30 of that. No. Don't build me 30 of those. That's too much. So if I put it here, 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 and here, and here, that should be enough pumps to get me through for a while. Oh, did you hear that? That was the glorious sound of research being finished. So the very next thing is steel, then logistics. No, steel axe. Then electronics, fast inserters. And then better belts. Where's the better belts? Better belts, better belts. Search under Logistics 2. What do I need for logistics? I need logistics science packs for logistics 2. Okay, and there's automation 2. No, not automation 2. I want... where'd it go? Logistics 2. Logistics 2 requires green science, which is, fair. So we'll do optics. Do we need... We don't actually need optics for anything. So we're not going to do optics. We don't need turrets. We don't need stone walls. We might want military for the armor, because armor gives you extra slots. But probably not. Alright, and then, so yeah, then automation 2, which is a green. Alright. we should have a couple of these ready so we can start running up to power. Perfect. Which means we don't need any more of those for now. Oh, we'll be needing plenty more of those later, trust me. And we can stick these down right here for now. But we will be switching those out soon. Because I'm switching to 5, 10, 15, 20. No. What is that? It's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, and then these all gotta have space because the tiny little power poles that we got can't quite bridge 2 of them. So what you do is you drop them like that. Inserter belt, inserter thing. Okay, good, I gapped it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Why did I build so many water pumps ahead of time? Because each one of these lines of boilers has to be fed by a single water pipe. It's 1:20:40 ratio, which means that for every underground pump or underwater pump that you have, you can feed 20 boilers and 20 boilers and 40 steam engines. So just clear this out so I can get the rest of that stuff put down so it's not taking up space in my inventory. And because eventually I will need the wood. So now is as good a time as any. But once this power field is all the way set up, with all of its inserters and belts, that should be all the power we need for the whole game. In fact, it might even be a little bit more. If I can remember to get all of the trees out the way. This goes much faster if you have drones. But drones are way down the tech tree, and we don't have time for that. Gotta get this thing going. And the great part about this is by the time I get back to the resource area, I will have tons of iron and copper and coal to collect. Which is good because I'll have tons of stuff to build with it. Alright, got that all cleared out. So we want to start down here with the first group, because that's the one we're going to get filled up first. Boom. And come back the other way. Okay, that's full. Dang it. So, oh, right, because that one other boiler is down there. Fortunately, they craft real quick. Alright, so next thing's next. Get this going right here, and what I want to do, I'm going to have 3 of these making red science. Each one of those requires a copper gear wheel. Or an iron gear wheel. I don't know what I'm saying. So, grab some power for the iron gear wheels. Fill these up with copper. These up with coal. take a break. Okay, so the next thing is to import a string, which gives me my book. And with that, I need this basic smelting. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up some basic smelting. And over here. And yeah, I know, it only works, technically speaking, if you have drones to set it down, but it'll give me the blueprint of where I need to lay everything out, so it'll all work just fine. I'll be able to figure out how many of what I need, what to clear out, all that fancy fun stuff. Like with these. Let's take a look. Each mining row goes to one set of smelters. So before we even have all of the necessary parts, that can be over here, oops, constructing, laying down the parts and pieces. And it tells you what other stuff you gotta have. So we start, oh, and What do we need? I need the mall. The mall. Of course, now I can't see. Because that's right in the middle of that thing. So, let's see, where do we want to go? We want it to go right about here, should be fine. Start picking up the other stuff. So we've got a couple of inserters now, right? So we need the thing. Thing takes a bunch of those. No, we don't need the thing. We'll do it this way. Drop an inserter. Move that one over one. Drop an inserter. More inserters. All right. All coal. Plunk down a whole crap ton of these things.